Lightroom's been around for a long time, and the folks at Adobe have constantly upgraded and made changes and improvements with new editions of Lightroom. If you're like me, and I strongly advise that you do this, if you're like me and you create a new catalog every year, at some point in time, you're going to have catalogs with an older version of Lightroom. The controls for older versions of Lightroom. You can see this by going into the camera calibration panel. Now see, this is my 2012 catalog, and then the 2010 process was the most current. And see, there's even a 2003 process. And in Lightroom CC, 2012 is the current version. Let me show you the difference between 2010 and 2012. In 2010, in the basic panel, these were the controls you had: exposure, recovery, fill lights, and black, and they controlled different parts of the histogram entirely. In 2012, you had an entirely different basic panel: exposure, contrast, highlights, shadows, whites, and blacks. In other words, an improved panel. So if you open an old catalog and you want to tweak some of your favorite images, wouldn't it make a lot of sense to work with the most current version of Lightroom? I know what you're thinking. You wouldn't want to go ahead and change each and every one of these, and in this catalog alone, I've got 12,709 images, but there's an easy way to do this all at once. I'm going to go back into the develop module and undo this and go back to 2010, the original. You simply select the first image and then press Command A or Control A to select them all. And if I open my film strip, you'll notice they're all selected. Now if I open my panel again and go to the camera calibration panel, notice I've got something called Sync, which stands for Synchronize or Reset. And if I click this little button on the side, now it shows Auto Sync. Now I want to automatically synchronize this one setting to every image I've got and update the camera calibration process from 2010 to 2012. And notice it shows up here, it's updating to current process 2012. It has done that for every image in this catalog just that quickly. So if you want to revisit some old favorites in a catalog with the 2010 process, just follow these steps. And to show you how easy this is, I'm just going to deselect these by pressing Command D, Control D on a PC, and I'm going to go to the last image in my catalog. The wonders of a scroll mouse. Actually, I'm going to drag my slider and just go right to the end. There's the last image in the catalog. And if I go to the develop module, it's at 2012. So I upgraded every image in the catalog just that quickly.